VMware by Broadcom Part 8. Today we are going to cover a question which was actually left in some of the comments. I'm not sure on which social media platform, but doesn't matter. The question was, does all this change now mean that Broadcom is most likely going to be part of the server industry or might even acquire something like AMD? We all have, or potentially some of you have heard the rumors around Broadcom also buying AMD. I haven't seen any confirmations for that, even the smallest ones. I really think it's a huge rumor. What, however, also we need to think about is Broadcom had a very heavy fight to actually get everything approved by EU, in the US, in China for the VMware by Broadcom deal. I can't imagine that they currently have the appetite to actually redo that again. So from that perspective, I would not expect them to directly go into the server business or even buy something like AMD. However, never say never. What I'm expecting, however, what might be a storyline is a different approach, because when you think about VCF, which we covered in video 6 already, then the current configuration for a complete VCF stack is done in an Excel spreadsheet, and you could actually enter everything. And imagine if you could send that Excel spreadsheet off to the vendor, and then a Lenovo, HPE, Supermicro, whatsoever, pre-builds and pre-configures everything based on that configuration sheet. You basically get hardware, you just need to rack and stack it, recable it, or you potentially get a complete rack. And I know we had all of that with VCE and other things before, but now it might actually be far more achievable, and therefore Broadcom has a special deal with these vendors, provides OEM licenses, however that works. That is something from my perspective which might be attractive. On the other side, I must say, is like for a lot of the resellers, that is kind of the worst case scenario, because that more and more cuts out the scenario where we really need the reseller. What do you think about that idea from a hardware perspective? Let me know in the comments, and also if you have questions on the VMware by Broadcom deal, again, let me know, and then we figure out together how we can cover that. Stay tuned, a lot is going on around VMware by Broadcom, and we will try to cover it as fast as we can.